Hey everybody, welcome back to another fragrance review, and today is especially a special one because today we're gonna be, I guess you could call it, blind opening and opening for the first time Strong With You Intensely by Armani, or Emporio Armani, whatever you want to say it. I got this for Christmas and I thought to myself, before opening it and trying it and look at the notes and everything, why don't I make a video about it, getting my first impressions of the scent, and then yeah, I thought it would be a good video idea. Also, I have to put a little caveat here. It's not a true first kind of scent and first impression because I've had the original, I think the EDT, not the Intensely, but I had that was about 4 or 5 years ago, so no, even more, probably 6 years ago, 6 7 years ago. So it's been a long time since I've really used that kind of the Strong With You DNA, and also obviously I've never had Intensely. Another thing, I have to have another caveat. I have tried Intensely in store, but it's not the same in store when you have all the fragrances in your nose around you, and it's kind of like it's a bit loud, you know what I mean? And then maybe you spray it on your hand and you have the fragrances from before. I don't think I've ever sprayed it on my skin. The closest I've sprayed Intensely is on my clothes, and that was just to test the longevity. And honestly, almost anything sprayed on your clothes will always have extended longevity. But anyways, getting back into it, I haven't seen the note profile. I know what it is supposed to smell like. I've smelled it on strip, but like I said, under those circumstances. So this is the full true first time of me opening this and smelling it for the first time. So let's get right into it. This is an interesting package. There we go. Package undone. Really normal box. Nothing to write home about. That's one thing that the Arab dupes do really well. Their packaging and the box and the presentation. Here we have it here. What is this? EP, yeah, the 100 ml. I'm just used to, I guess, seeing the... there we go. Oh, the 50 ml. All right, let's pop this bad boy open. I hate, you know, when you ever, you know, when you open up the top of a fragrance and the whatever this is called, the nozzle is just pointing the other way. Boom, on skin for the first time. See that atomizer? Very nice atomizer. First impressions, definitely different on skin than on the tester strip, but that's expected with every fragrance. But I was worried that it wouldn't be as an interesting review, or for me just personally, because I've had the OG, not the OG, the EDT, the original end, and I've tested this on a tester strip, but definitely with my nose more woodsy. The EDT or the original was a lot more fresh. I remember, and I really liked the original. It was one of my favorite. It's just that longevity was bang average. But I know this one, looking at reviews and just in general, I know the longevity here is beast mode. Yeah, I would say you get more of that. I want to say toffee. That's what I'm getting. Like I said, I haven't seen any of the notes, and we'll look at the note profile in this video to see how close I'm getting. But yeah, definitely more woodsy, toffee. I don't know how to describe that. So yeah, Out of the opening, I would say you get this sweet, has that strong with you DNA that I don't know even know how to describe that note, but yes, the sweet woodsy. I want to say caramel, but not exactly, but it's along those lines, you know what I mean? Let me spray more. Here we go, second. Oh no, that went all over my monitor. It's just me, but anytime you smell a fragrance right after spraying it, like especially right after, it just smells like mosquito spray. Well, obviously that's to be expected, but yeah, I'm getting more woodsy. More woodsy, more deep. Bit of like cedar. Definitely I get tonka, that tonka beans, toffee. Yeah, toffee is. It's not caramel, it's toffee. Yeah, woodsy out of the opening. We'll see how it dries down, but out of the opening, we're getting that woodsy toffee type of scent to it. Definitely, yeah, I can see why it's the intensely version of the original. I don't want to jump to conclusions. It's not a bad freight, by the way. Let's get something straight. I know it's been really hyped in general, and for good reason. So I'm not trying to be a contrarian here or anything. It's a really good fragrance, and I think it's a staple in everybody's collection. For the price point, for the quality, for the longevity, for the performance, this is a no-brainer. So if I sound like a bit, down on it, please take it with a grain of salt, because this is all under the consideration that this is already recommended by nature. This is already a thumbs up. Ooh. Okay. It's only been what? Around 6-7 minutes, and it's drying down to that more. Now I'm getting more that toffee. Interesting. Let's get into this. Maybe vanilla. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now I'm liking this. I'm liking this dry down. Let's get into the notes profile here. Okay, you guys, looking at the note profile right now, it is starting to make sense. So, top notes, we get pink pepper, juniper, violet. Middle notes, toffee, cinnamon, lavender, sage. Base notes, vanilla, amber, tonka bean, suede. So, definitely, we're getting... Wow. Jeez. We are getting that toffee, cinnamon, tonka beans, amber, vanilla. I think the woodsy thing I was getting was from the juniper and suede maybe, but definitely that juniper. And it's got that little spiciness with the pink pepper, and always that lavender just sitting in that background, adding that little sophistication to the scent profile. Wow. It is, I'll tell you what, it is settling down really nice. It is something that I don't like, there's something about fragrances. Now I'm going to go off on a rant. There's something about fragrances that you see a lot in the fragrance world, because just like with anything in YouTube or online, like, you get fragrances is a niche. So obviously when you're in that niche, you are surrounded by people. You're surrounded by the 1% of the population. You're surrounded by the 1% of people that actually care about scented alcohol, right? So this thing of people say that's a bit too basic, that everyone wears it, bro, like, no one cares. No one notices it. There's, for example, wow, it is it's drawing down well, I'll tell you that much. There is even for girls fragrances. I mean, probably there's some big hitters in the girl fragrance world that I'm not aware of, that probably are the most popular, but I'm not one that I probably smelt multiple times, but I probably smelt it the same fragrance on multiple girls, thinking, wow, this girl smells good, this girl smells good, this girl smells good, thinking that is a, what's the word, it is a unique thing to that girl, but in reality they're probably all using the same fragrance. But I just thought it was, wow, I'm like putting my hand around and I'm getting more of the amber. Now it's settling down to a more amber cinnamon. Tonka bean is still there. And you still get that spiciness from, I believe, the pink pepper. So yeah, that's good. Starts off a bit woodsy. You get the the toffee throughout the whole experience. This is only like 10 minutes in, and I imagine even 1 hour, 2 hours in, like the 1 to 2 hour mark where it's fully dried down, I feel like that's when you would get, it's just gonna get even deeper, more sophisticated, and I feel like that is where the amber is gonna come out and start settling down with hints of that lavender. I really like it, to be fair. Yeah, it's nothing that is, I would say, oh, by the way, sorry, going back to the original point. So this thing of not recommending or saying that it smells a bit basic, or that everyone is gonna be wearing this, so you're not gonna smell unique, please, you can just discard all of those little comments, because at the end of the day, we're just a bunch of nerds that are just into, like I said, fragranced alcohol. So you're really not going to kind of, if someone smells you, they're not going to be like, wow, you smell bad because you smell like something that a lot of guys have. It's kind of like, come on. But definitely, I would say it's nothing crazy, if you know what I mean. It's not too niche, it's not too out there, it doesn't scream one thing. It is just an all-around great winter fragrance. Occasions, what I would wear this for, you know what, I could see this as a daily driver in the winter. Definitely a date night fragrance. This is date night. But definitely a daily, you could use this as a daily driver in the winter. I can see this as being a signature scent in the fall. Could you get away with wearing this in the spring? Probably not. But yeah, probably a bit too sweet for that springtime. But definitely winter and fall fragrance. I would say in the fall, use it as either your signature scent or your date night scent, and then in the winter, it can be your daily driver, or like I said, date night. Would I wear this clubbing? No, because it's, like I said, it doesn't have that wow factor anywhere. It just smells like a really, really good, sweet, edible fragrance. So I would save the clubbing for something more loud, more fresh, more, not fresh as in blue, but like a Azaro the Most Wanted, that kind of DNA over there. And this can be your more intimate date night, get them to come closer and smell you type of fragrance. Yeah, guys, just looking here, just because it is such a popular fragrance, I'm finding some for $90 US, averages around, I would say 190 to $100 US. So for a 100 milliliter bottle of this quality, no brainer. Don't even think twice about it. Buy it. Blind buy it. Please, just blind buy it. Do I prefer this over the EDT? Two different fragrances, that's all I'm gonna say. But I think that's more nostalgic reasons for the EDT. But maybe on a pure objective level, EDT might not be as sophisticated, the performance, but anyways, other than that, it's a really good fragrance. I know the longevity and performance are good. The projection right now, above average. Longevity, above average. Drying down really well. If you want that more sophisticated winter time, like I said, Jesus, it smells like chestnuts, like fires. Dude, really impressed. Really good Christmas present, if you ask me. One of those good blind buys. So yeah, anyways, that's enough of that. Hopefully you guys like this type of video, this kind of more off script, just getting me to talk about what I kind of got from it, and hopefully we'll get more of those in the future. Anyways, thanks for watching today's video. Take care. Peace.